5-4. Manchester United have won 5-4 against Lyon in the dying moments of extra time, and this team is going to give me high blood pressure one day. I swear, this team. All right, let's talk about the game a little bit, right? And there'll be a full discussion over on my YouTube channel where you guys can talk. We'll talk a little bit more in detail about the game, but let's go ahead and talk about it, right? 5-4. What are my thoughts? First of all, first half, very controlled, like I predicted. 2-0. It was going good. Everything was going well. It was going smoothly. It was like driving a manual car, and you're smooth shifting, rev matching, all that type of stuff, right? And then the second half starts. And that's where like you get a little bit too excited, you maybe shift a little too fast, and the car does like a little, and then you're like, oh my god, I've lost it, and all the rhythm is gone. And that's really summarizing the second half. The rhythm of the first half was gone. Like I said, the first half, very controlled. I think there were moments where we could have scored more. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure Garnacho is eating himself up, but that Garnacho potential for 3-0, right, was definitely a huge mistake. But it all worked out in the end. Had it not worked out, though, I think people would be really dogging on Garnacho for missing that chance. However, let's just calm down. We're through to the semifinal, okay? We play Bilbao. We know how Bilbao are in the Europa League. I do think we'll win, but we have a lot of improvement to do, right? But like I said, and special shout out to Kobe Mainu and Harry Maguire, especially Harry Maguire, right? Now, again, we've seen previously, oh my God, Harry Maguire is going to be our new striker. No, calm down, everybody breathe for a second, right? But without him, we would have gone to penalties, and then who knows, right? What would have happened if it came to penalties? Honestly, though, I think Harry Maguire did well. I think even Harry Maguire should have probably gotten a penalty for the pull on his shirt in extra time, right? But that header, I mean, it's kind of his bread and butter, right? Harry Maguire, obviously good with headers. That's why we put him up there in the final dying embers of the game to try to win the game, right? To avoid penalties. But overall, like I said, I'm impressed with the team that they were able to keep their heads on, right? I think the substitutions definitely improved us, right? The second half started poorly, but bringing on Mason Mount was a good decision. Bringing on Kobe Mainu was a good decision, right? I think those two really improved us. I think the Luke Shaw for Mazarawi sub hindered us, honestly. I think that's kind of where it unraveled a little bit. Luke Shaw definitely didn't look as comfortable, right? But that's to be expected. He's coming back from injury, which is why I'm not sure why Ruben Amorim kind of brought him back in, right? At that current moment. But it is what it is. Manchester United are through to the semifinals of the Europa League, and I will see you guys for the next game.